What's up everybody, Cursing Mushroom here, back with another gaming video, and today we're going to start off my 4-part series that I'm creating for you guys about understanding each Javelin and hopefully explaining to you guys what each one's value in Anthem is, so that way you can make a better decision when selecting a Javelin for the first time. So we're going to be starting with the Interceptor today, and the reason is because I'm going to be maining the Interceptor. Believe it or not, I thought it was going to be my least favorite, but there are some things that made me love it so much. So let's get right into it. First off, the Interceptor, it is a class of sheer maneuverability. If you want to be able to get in and out of fights and be able to avoid confrontation or maybe avoid incoming damage, the Interceptor is the class for you. I thought, for instance, that all the Javelins were going to be relatively similar in terms of their mobility, and realistically they're not. It's actually got a great difference between each individual Javelin, which I applaud BioWare for that, making each class / Javelin feel unique in its own way. They have more roles than you would ever think possible. So obviously we all know now that the Interceptor is the most maneuverable, right? Okay, well that's cool, but what else do you got for me? Well, let's get into it. So the Interceptor is the only Javelin that actually has an active combo. And what I mean by that is every Javelin has a combo modifier when you actually complete a combo that's related to that class. For instance, the Ranger has impact combo, which means it gets more crit damage on the combo. The Colossus has AoE combo, which means when you kill something with a combo, it blows up and causes AoE damage. The Storm, for instance, has chain combo, which means whenever you apply effect to one target, it multiplies to the targets around it. Now, what's good about the actual Interceptor, it has an active. It's not passive. It doesn't happen once and it's done. When you activate the combo, it gives you a meter with a time period on it that allows you to spread the debuff that you have placed on the target that you have been attacking. For instance, I'm using Arc as my debuff for my status effect that I'm applying to targets for the combo, and if I initiate my combo with my finisher, I can actually run around for a short period of time and melee other targets, applying the same status effect of electricity to other targets around, potentially creating more combos than ever thought before. This works well in solo scenarios or even with your teammates because you can apply this debuff to multiple targets and create such a fluid environment of combos for you and your allies. That's a really great thing that I love about the Interceptor. Now, you've got another great thing about the Interceptor that other classes have, but it's not, you know what I mean? It's not as good. I'm just going to say that, okay? And there's a reason I'm saying this. Now, hear me out first. Your super, we're talking about your ultimate. The Interceptor's ultimate is pretty much, you get angry, and you melee everything, and you've got a timer that you can melee stuff. The thing is, you're invulnerable when you have your ult active. The other classes are the same way. They're invulnerable when their ult is active. The difference is the time that you stay in your ult, which I'm referring ultimate, guys. When you use your ult with the Interceptor, it lasts much longer than other classes. So you can use it as more of a tactic. You can either use it to get in there and destroy a bunch of enemies, or you can use it as a saving grace. Use it and get away. Wait till you're back in a good position, then reintroduce yourself to the fight. That's why I think it's so much better in so many ways, because a player like myself that thought it would be just a really squishy class that I wouldn't want to use because I like to be in the fight, it's actually saved me so many times. I use my ultimate ability and I kill a few dudes and I get out of dodge and I make it out alive. That's not something I can say for when using the other Javelins. Also, we have some really great things that the Interceptor can do for yourself and your allies. We have an ability, a main trait. It's in the support system trait section. You have two abilities that I find really interesting. One, you have the ability to add a damage modifier to a specific target for you and your allies, meaning for a short period of time, you can do 33% increased damage to a specific target. It's great when running solo or with other players because you can pick out a specific target and say, hey, I'm hitting this big guy over here so we can take him out quick. or I'm all alone, this big dude's getting up in my face, let's end it real quick, you know what I mean? Jump in the air, throw the damage modifier on him, come down with your initiate to initiate the combo, and then finish him off with the actual combo finisher. It's a fantastic thing that you can do to help yourself and your teammates. Also, in the support system trait as well, if you'd rather more of a supportive role, you can use an ability that what it does is it removes all allies' debuffs. So if you and all your allies are frozen, use this ability and make sure everybody's good to go and out of harm's way. It's another great way that complements this class. Knowing that I need to get out of space, I'm frozen, something's got me, and I need to get away quick. We're all low on health, and this could be the end of this. So you relieve your allies and yourself of these modifiers that have been placed on you, allowing you to get free to safety, which is absolutely fantastic. Another thing that I want to mention is, because the Interceptor is light and agile, it is weaker in the health and armor department. But that's because you can get away quickly to save yourself. Understand that there are components that can be applied to the Interceptor to increase those health and armor benefits for yourself. So if you feel like, I need just a little bit more armor, so that way I can stay in the fight a little bit longer, you can do that. Obviously this applies to all Javelins, but don't forget, don't rule out a specific Javelin because of armor or health issues. You can always modify that with specific components. But on that regard, I'm just so stoked about Anthem coming out, and I hope you guys are too. Don't forget to stick around on the channel. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and you can always subscribe with that red bar if you want to see more of my content. I've got more Anthem videos on the way, guys and gals, and I hope you've really been enjoying it. But with that being said, I'm just going to play a little music and let the rest of the gameplay speak for itself. I'll see you guys next time.